That's the muff. That's the muff. This has gone left and into the jungle where the elephants go to die.
Welcome back, guys, to the Fifth Major Podcast, Episode 2. Hopefully you watched Episode 1 on the European Ryder Cup teams. We're going to jump on now and have a little chat about what the US team might look like. Right, so J-Mark, we'll start with your team, please.
I pretty much went chalk. We have Brooks starting, DJ, Captain America with Mr. Patrick Reed, Gary Woodland, Xander Schauffele, Webb, JT, Tiger. Then we went Finau, Kuchar, DeChambeau, and Patrick Cantlay.
Okay. My team, I went Woods to be a playing vice captain.
Oh, no.
You can't walk around there. There's no way.
He can for the singles. You watch. Brooks Koepka, DJ, JT, Patrick Reed, Patrick Cantlay, Webb Simpson, Xander Schauffele, Ricky Fowler, Gary Woodland, Bryson DeChambeau, and my wild card pick is Kevin Kisner. I'm sure there'll be some of you that are really against Kevin Kisner going there, but we'll get onto that later.
Yeah, I'd happily let him play as European.
Yeah. Fargy, your team.
Pretty similar again. Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, Xander Schauffele, JT, Patrick Cantlay, Bryson DeChambeau, Patrick Reed. Then I went with Webb Simpson, Tony Finau, Ricky Fowler, Gary Woodland, and a point of controversy in Colin Morikawa. I'm a big fan of his, and I think that he's shown it on the big stage that he's not just on the honeymoon period. I mean, not missing a cut yet on the PGA Tour. I think that's a big statement, and I think I'd trust him to go out there and put on a good display.
Okay, Josh.
Okay, so I've got Koepka, Thomas, Johnson, Patrick Reed, Cantlay, Simpson, Xander Schauffele, Tony Finau, Gary Woodland, Ricky Fowler gets in my team, and then completely agree with Fargy. Morikawa gets in my side, and Jordan Spieth as well.
Oh,
blimey. I think the US team, I think we'll find there's not as many players that could maybe get in there, but there's some big names that will have to be left out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a big shout, though. I mean, I'll be interested to hear your reasoning behind that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the course...
We will, in due course.
Pete?
I've gone for a mix of some of what you boys said. So I've got Koepka, JT, DJ, Patrick Reed, Webb Simpson, Tiger Woods, Xander Schauffele, DeChambeau, Finau. Then I've gone Kisner, Morikawa, and Cantlay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went for a bit of some.
I'm glad someone's joined me with Kisner.
Hey?
I'm glad someone's joined me with Kisner.
Oh, 100%, mate. He's got to be in there. I can't believe it.
He's got match play talent.
Oh, 100%. He's one of the best match players in the world.
Okay, so let's just kick it off. I mean, JT's in. I think we all watched President's Cup. He was. I mean, I love me some May. I love that moment. Well, I hated it as an international fan, if you like. But JT was great, and I think we'll get onto the Woods pairing. But I think that's them are going to be another formidable duo should Woods be fit. So we'll all have him in. DJ, again, all going to pick him.
Yeah.
Not being the play was maybe what was the year he was world number one for ages.
He's been I think he won the US Open. Was it 2016? That was kind of the start of like 3 years of just domination.
He's not quite been at that level because I remember watching some of that golf he was playing was just unreal.
Yeah.
I remember there was that tournament he holed out from however far it was.
FedEx NG,
Memphis. Yep.
Yeah, hold out to win by like 7 or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, DJ's in. Brooks obviously had the most amazing sort of 3 or 4 years. Not the thing is though, obviously he gets in the team, but he's not been playing as good a golf recently. I was thinking he's come back because he has months and months. I've seen interviews with him. He said he just lays off, doesn't play golf for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, there is a question mark there. I mean, he didn't play President's Cup either, did he?
Yeah, he denied the invitation to play President's Cup.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how the other guys on the team.
Well, apparently it was because of me. But maybe it's because he just doesn't like golf.
Maybe that's what he says.
Yeah, it's strange.
Makes you wonder why he plays it.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure.
I believe that he says like the only time you see him, like the only time he plays golf is when you see him on the telly. Like, nah, surely.
That's the thing. I think we should have a little chat about Brooks because do we back this whole macho look, or do we think?
I like him. I think he's.
I like him, but do you believe it? Because like he grinded for a while on like the Challenge Tour.
Yeah.
And like you got to love the sport to do that, and he's completely reaping the rewards of that.
Yeah.
I can't work him out. I don't know whether I love him or I hate him.
Yeah.
Like some of the things he says are just so like douchebag, aren't they? And I don't believe.
I love his arrogance though. I really like his arrogance. He's got that sort of like Messi or like Ronaldo arrogance about him. Where he like knows, well, he just has this innate belief he's better than everybody else on the planet. Even though he's obviously not playing the best golf on the planet at the moment. I think we'd all agree. Another one we've all got, Xander Schauffele.
Yeah.
Definitely in for me.
Fantastic player.
Really good. I think him and Cantley as well. Great partnership.
Yeah. They played together every match at the President's Cup last year.
Yeah.
Seemed to do pretty well together.
Yeah. Do you think
That's
they'll do the same again, J-Mark?
What was that?
I said, do you think they'll play 4 together in the Ryder Cup?
Yeah, I definitely think they'll start together, depending on how they fare. I think they might tend to mix it up.
Yeah.
And try some different things, but yeah, I think since they did it in Australia this past year, I think they'll probably give it a go this year too.
Yeah. As well, 2 players. Sort of, there's quite a few similarities, I think, between Cantley and Schauffele. We talked earlier about pairings, and they're both quite steady players.
Yeah.
And I think they could definitely be almost like the Mollywood of 2018 if they get going, and they'll be pretty hard to beat, I think.
I think they'll both win a major as well soon, on a side note.
Yeah, I do.
Definitely Schauffele, his major performances are a joke.
Yeah.
But Cantley,
Cantley's got it as well though. Cantley's got it in him, you can see it.
He's had a few very good ones.
Yeah. Right, in 6 we've all got Captain America, haven't we?
Yeah.
My favourite American player, Patrick Reed.
Yeah, I love him as a golfer. I just hate him as a bloke and as an American.
He's an awful bloke.
He's awful.
I
love his golf though. I absolutely love his golf and the way he goes about it.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
by the way,
I think
bizarrely, Reed and Cantley are on exactly the same points in the world rankings.
Are they?
They're tied for 7th.
World rankings, yeah.
Oh,
and I've never ever seen that before.
Yeah. I think the toughest part for Reed will be finding him a partner.
Yeah.
Just deciding who he's going to play with. Cause
he usually goes with Webb Simpson, doesn't he? Because they talk about Webb Simpson having to like babysit Reed,
doesn't it?
Yeah, because
I think I think Webb can kind of manage him and his personality, but they did play together at the President's Cup, and they lost every match, so they might have to mix that up this coming year. At the Ryder Cup,
I sort of think
change those results.
About him recently, Brooks had played with him and said like his short game is like the best short game he's ever seen. And
his short game is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean he's not the best ball striker, but like he's chipping and putting just make up for it.
And then
Is that Reed?
Spoke to Tiger about
just butt out the conversation, please.
And to be fair, if Brooks is missing a lot of greens as well, Patrick Reed is going to need that short game.
Yeah.
I've got Spieth in my team for Patrick Reed.
You got no Patrick Reed.
No. Reed is in my
Oh.
team, but I've got Spieth. Spieth and Reed
Yeah.
partnership reunited.
Yeah.
You think? I don't know if they can mend that after what happened and the controversy that surrounded the last Ryder Cup.
I know they hugged it out on Augusta on the first tee, didn't they? I think they're all right.
Oh, but those hugs are all smoke and mirrors.
I'm sure they're all right, but I'm not sure Spieth's a good enough golfer at the moment. I don't think he's got a golf swing for the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, he's.
We'll get onto that. Webb Simpson was a name banned about a lot. Do we all?
Definitely in, 100%. I was looking at his record in recent times. He's not missed a cut since March last year.
Yeah.
And he's finished in the top 2 in 5 of his last 14 events.
Yeah.
I was shocked that he was top 10 in the world.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I always thought of him as like a sort of 40th in the world, you know, just making the team. But I mean, he's one of the top ranked US players.
Yeah, I think there's an argument for him being the most underrated player in the world.
Yeah.
US Open winner and Players winner as well.
There is definitely just a tendency to think that he's not a great player because he's not the most pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, I think he was.
I think we'll all agree that swing is not. I mean, it's not what we love to watch, is it? You're not watching slow motions of Webb Simpson's action. Right.
I think he was rated one of the highest.
Those are yours, either, Foggy. Josh, is Webb Simpson from North Carolina?
Yeah, he's from Raleigh, North Carolina. It's about an hour down the road.
Okay, so you definitely want him represented in our team, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, he's in.
He's a good guy too. I think he can be good for the locker room. Easy to play with.
Yeah, hasn't got the best Ryder Cup record though. I seem to remember.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I agree. Like top 10 player in the world, he's going in our team.
Yeah, you gotta have him.
Yeah, definitely. Right, I think this is where. Shall we save Tiger till last?
Yeah, that's a big.
He's not in my team.
Let's chuck Gary Woodland in there. I mean, US Open champion. Think he's got to go in.
Yeah, lovely low ball flight for the high winds.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. He's in my team.
Definitely think he's suited for this. Right, Gary Woodland goes in.
Gonna knock out someone pretty decent, though, I think.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's why I said there's going to be some big names that miss out.
Yeah, if you look at the world rankings, Gary Woodland is the 12th ranked American in the world rankings, and he's ranked 18th in the world. So if they just went on world rankings, every player would be in the top 18, which is pretty ridiculous.
Pretty nuts, that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we still better than most years.
Bryson DeChambeau, what are we saying?
I'd have him.
Yeah.
I'd have him. I think
He's not in my team.
He only just got into my team. In fact, I actually crossed him out and added him in later.
Mm-hmm. He's in.
I've not got him in. I think a little bit like Reed, quite a difficult guy to get on with. Like, who do you pair him with?
Reed.
I think Reed. Yeah.
Hated pair.
Imagine having to play against them and walk around with them.
I would say, imagine them two playing foursomes together and just blame and like them not being in control of their own golf ball. I think they just hate it, the pair of them.
Yeah.
Or like a four ball, like the worst four ball would be like them two, like Bubba Watson and like JB Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the least popular four ball.
That's the thing though, like you gotta, I mean, we've done it in NUGC, you stick some prickly personalities out there together and you know that's gonna rub out on the oppo. I'm not throwing any names out there, but
like but they don't normally work though. Like,
no. So are we saying Bryson goes in or not?
I've not got him in. His records: played 3, lost 3. Difficult guy to get on with.
Yeah. But he's put on the pounds. He's put on
3 rounds golf nationality.
Pure golf. I don't know how you can back up the opinion of having Jordan Spieth in there over Bryson DeChambeau, Josh.
It's true.
Because Spieth's record: won 7, lost 5, drawn 2. Like, I know DeChambeau's only played 1 Ryder Cup, but
about 75% of the stats you're quoting for Jordan Spieth was when he could actually play golf.
Yeah. And when he
Yeah,
was playing with
but
JT.
my thing for Speed is in my opinion, he is the world's best competitor. Even when he was at the top of the game, he was never the best. I know his putting was ridiculous for a couple of years.
I don't know about that.
His like competitive spirit was just head and shoulders above anybody else. He willed himself onto better things, and that's why he's in my team. I think class is permanent.
He's got a nice Ryder Cup record too.
Yeah, got a great record, and I don't know. He's got to turn around at some point for him.
Yeah,
he came second at Whistling Straits in 2015 as well, so he obviously quite likes the course. Very undulating greens and a great putter. He gets in my team.
He's not putting that well at the moment though, and he's
got the hooks.
Yeah, even though I'm 50-50 for him because he's he has got a good Ryder Cup record, and he does half of that I think is because he makes a good pair with JT. I think though when I kind of disagree about him being competitor in that sense. I thought the reason he won everything was because his game was so good. His wedge play, his chipping, his putting was off the planet good, and the rest was okay. That's what I thought why he won so much.
I do think he's a great competitor though.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that.
I'm quite happy to rule him out, but I just thought.
Let's not rule him out just yet. I think so far who we got is Justin Thomas, DJ, Koepka, Schauffele, Cantlay, Reed, Webb Simpson, Gary Woodland. So we've got 4 spaces left. So Fowler came up a lot there. Let's talk about Ricky Fowler first. It's an interesting one.
He was my 12th man in.
Yeah, he was my 12th man in.
But the thing that tipped it for me was in windy conditions, he seems to bring his best golf.
Yeah, he loves the wind, doesn't he?
And he's also a great team player as well. Seems like a good guy to have in the dressing room. He can play with pretty much anybody in the team.
Yeah, definitely. As well, 2.5 points in the President's Cup. I think he was probably one of the US's standout players there.
Not a great Ryder Cup record though.
Yeah.
3,
7, and 5.
Yeah, 1, 3, lost 7, 5. Yeah, not very good.
I just don't personally think he's playing good enough golf at the moment.
Really?
And he's not like one of these guys like we talked about in Europe that just has performed so well at the Ryder Cup so many times that you can't not pick him.
Yeah.
He's a good player with not many weaknesses.
Yeah.
I do think he's. I would say. I'm tempted to say that Fowler's an overrated player.
He got voted the most overrated, and then he won the Players, didn't he, the next week?
I
don't know. Every time he's.
I think Butch Harmon just loves him, and he's always in the air.
I do.
Well, he can't be.
I think Fowler's one of the best players in the world.
He can't be that overrated. He's rated 27. He's ranked 27 in the world right now.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
He is a great player. I mean,
he's often talked about in that McIlroy, Rahm, Thomas bracket when he's probably not.
He's not that good a player.
No, he's not.
But
I don't think he's a top 5 player.
I think
I don't think he will be.
6 years. I think
not a top 25 player.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but he's always talked about as being a top 10, top 5. And I think he can sneak into a top 10 with a few good results, but he's
in a horrendous finisher as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
Masters where he's climbed at the last round.
But I think he's
that tournament
like 3 times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Until he won it.
Yeah.
When he won the Phoenix Open, was it 2019? And he tried so hard to chuck that away. He was chipping balls into water.
Yeah.
Putting into bunkers.
Yeah.
Somehow still managed to win. I don't know how, but.
Yeah. Let's abstain from Ricky Fowler just for a moment. Tony Finau was another name that got mentioned there a lot.
He's in my team.
He wasn't in my team. I think I might have been the only one.
Yeah, I think he's so good.
He's got to be in the team.
Speaking of the Phoenix Open, was when he absolutely bottled that Webb Simpson.
I thought you were going to say when
I
he.
think, talking of overrated, I think Tony Finau comes right into that category.
Nah.
No.
I don't
He,
think so.
He
Underrated.
won the Puerto Rico Open, and I think he's another one whose name gets banded about in those. Like,
He's hardly been out of the top 10 in the last 5 years.
like,
Yeah, Major. I think
he is
you're.
bombed. Like,
I think you're misinterpreting going off the boil for just being quite quiet. I don't think he's always in the headlines, but
yeah.
he's
His,
always sort of up and about in the sort of top 20 all the time.
and I feel like the reason he can't like finish very well, he's not known as a good finisher, but I feel like the reason is because his putting is pretty dire.
Can't put, can he?
yeah,
His putting is pretty dire. Like, his long game is obscene. Like, you've seen all the videos of him like actually going for him. You can get it over 140 mile an hour with like a normal driver.
Yeah.
Do you see? I saw.
Also,
he's built like a Pacific Islander, isn't he? He's like,
Yeah.
Like he's a basketballer or a baseballer, isn't he? Kind of thing.
Yeah. Especially that Kobe jersey.
Don't edit that one out.
Argument, you've got a lot of editing to do.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, Tony Finau goes in. I'll let you boys have that one. As well, I think his length will count out there in.
He did pretty well in France as well in a losing team. Got 66% of his points.
He won. He didn't
And
beat Fleetwood in the last.
he beat Fleetwood 6-4.
Yeah,
battered him.
He would have just won 4 matches. Okay, all right.
And he finished tied for 10th in 2015 at the same course, Whistling Straits, PGA.
God, the two Joshes been doing their Whistling Straits homework, haven't they?
Yeah.
Been on Wiki last day.
Right, Finau's in. So we got 3 spaces. Should we have the Tiger debate now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, go on.
So who here doesn't think he's going to be fit to play?
I think he might be fit to play, but he still don't get in my team.
Okay.
Just because I'm not sure. Well, in late September he might be fit, but I'm not sure if he'll have played enough. I'm not sure I'm not even sure whether he'll want to play that.
How's he injured?
Lower back.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you exactly what will happen? He will.
You're going to tell us anyway. So.
He's going to come back and defend his title at. Try to defend his title at the Masters.
No chance.
He's going to miss the cut.
Yeah.
And he's going to retire.
I can't see him retiring.
What's he going to shoot? What's he going to shoot in his 2 rounds?
I think he'll through 2 rounds.
The Masters is after the Ryder Cup.
He'll be double figures over par.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he makes it round to 2 rounds.
It's a very damning
one of those.
damning
It's going to be another one of those 3 woods where he smacks it and it goes left, and he's just on the floor holding his back.
That is iconic.
And us Europe fans. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's going to be cheering it.
That's
horrible
well,
fate for a horrible man.
That we haven't really discussed in these teams is so the Ryder Cup, obviously at the moment. When's it scheduled for the moment?
November.
Same, I think.
Yeah, late September.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're not here to talk about the world situation, but that could well be moved.
Isn't it sandwiched in between like Augusta and like the US Open or something?
Yeah.
US Open is I guess November.
Is it? Yeah, Augusta's mid-November, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's a point, like, because if that's say like the first tournament back, I think, and he wants to play, like he goes in.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good mates with Steve Stricker as well, isn't he? I might be wrong.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I would pick him personally, but I can't see them not picking him, if you know what I mean.
If he's fit, he wants to play, does he get in the team? I say yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Too good a competitor.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Look what he did at the President's Cup. Look what he did. I don't know if any of you guys watched that match.
Abe Anta.
Yeah, and Anta was their best player, and he was so up for it. And no Answer's not the best player in the world, but Woods took him apart like he was playing his son. It was actually pretty special to watch.
He was by far the best player that week.
Yeah, he's
If
putting
that was a third player event, he'd have won by 10.
unbelievable at Abe Answer's putting. Like,
But he had a shocker in Paris, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that course was exactly set up for him, but
Yeah.
he has only lost one singles match ever in Ryder Cup, so I think you got to pick him.
Really. Was that to Molinari at Medina?
oh, Rom.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Rom
Well,
last year.
Well, he lost to Molinari as well.
Actually, no, he didn't. He didn't lose to Molinari, didn't
No,
he?
he drew in Molinari,
Drew
didn't
Molinari, yeah.
he?
I thought he gave him the putt, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was
Yeah. He
Tiger
was
Just a draw.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll put Tiger Woods in because we've got to assume he's fit. And the thing is, the Ryder Cup will be a better Ryder Cup with Tiger Woods in it
Yes.
for everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
Should we talk
Okay,
about
so
Colin Morikawa?
That leaves us with 2 spaces left. Colin Morikawa is a name that a few of you have mentioned.
Mhm.
Fargy, I know you want to lead the charge on Colin Morikawa's behalf. So
Yeah, I think he's one to watch. I think he's a fantastic player. Obviously, I've mentioned before he hasn't missed a cut yet out on the PGA Tour. I think he's the real deal.
I think that's true, but what's like? Has he been like? I know he's obviously made every cut, but like, how have we got any stats on like how much of those are like top 20s, like or top 10s, or it's like there's a difference between like making a cut.
I think, yeah, but to come on to PGA Tour straight out of college and not miss a cut in your first 20 events is pretty unbelievable.
Oh no, don't get me wrong, it's incredible, but like
I know. I think there was a stat where he was, I think, 40% of his rounds are 67 or below, which is the highest on tour.
yeah, really.
pretty sick, like, do you think he's ready for like Ryder Cup stage?
I think so. If you listen to him in interviews, he's like
He's
so
level-headed.
Yeah, it's like it's unbelievable, like how well he speaks.
Yeah.
Like
He
he
comes across
seems,
a good
he seems
bloke.
like a really like switched on guy.
Yeah.
Has he got a professional win?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does actually, yeah.
Yeah, he won.
I think the Barbasol or something last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he had to win his. Didn't he have to win his last start? You know, when they have the certain amount of
Get a card.
sponsors exemptions to get their card, and I think he was going into the last one needing a win and won.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure on that, but
I think he needed a high place, like, but he won it anyway.
he won it. Yeah.
He must be one of the few players in the world who have got more wins than missed cuts.
Yeah. Probably the only.
Well, I think Tiger's got like
Yeah.
91 wins and 30 missed cuts, something like that.
Yeah, 82 wins.
No, worldwide, I think he's got like 92 or something, or maybe even more. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, Colin Morikawa.
Who was against Colin Morikawa?
I was originally, but you've convinced me. I just don't think he's, for me, again, I think it's just an experience thing. And I think there's a lot of good players we're missing out. Because I think he deserves a place, but is someone more deserving of a place? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, did we put DeChambeau in the team?
DeChambeau's not in yet. So
So yeah, you put
we
in
have one space
Morikawa ahead of DeChambeau. Personally, I would, but I'm not sure.
let's just go through the names that we got for the last one. So we've got Spieth, DeChambeau, Fowler, even like Bubba Watson you could throw in there. Kevin Kisner, I want to throw in there.
I would throw in Kevin Kisner.
Matt Kuchar.
Snedeker.
Snedeker.
Horschel?
Kevin
Phil
Na.
Mickelson.
Billy Horschel. Lanto Griffin, why not?
No, yeah.
Kevin Na's playing good golf at the moment.
He's 13th in the world, Kevin Na.
Even Matt Wolf.
Yeah.
How about, we've not mentioned Phil Mickelson. yet.
Mickelson. I was
Phil
gonna
Mickelson.
say
Mickelson.
I
Yeah.
mean, the guy, I was looking at his stats. He's finished first and third in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am in the last 2 years. But other than that, his best finish is 18th.
Yeah. And he loves Pebble, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
it's perfectly.
but I mean, if the Ryder Cup was at Pebble, then yeah, he'd be straight in. But
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance he's going.
I think it's the end of the road for Phil.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But again, similar
time he won't be on the team.
Maybe a vice captain role for Phil.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, certainly.
definitely.
Also wasn't particularly helpful in the team room at the last Ryder Cup. After he was only played for one game, and then
didn't he fall out with Tom Watson?
He slated Tom Watson in a press conference in front of Tom Watson.
I hate that. I lost so much respect for him that day.
It wasn't pretty.
No. He kept going on about bloody Paul Azinger.
Yeah, and how brilliant he did it.
Me and Pete, I think, are quite keen to put Kevin Kisner's name forward.
100%. I'll fly the flag.
Just one other name that kind of goes under the radar. Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
He's
big hitter, isn't he?
Yeah, big hitter. I think he's like 23. I don't know. Did you play college golf with him, Josh?
Yeah, he was also a year older than me. Played at University of Texas. Guess he's been worked his way up from web.com and is now having a good year on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, I think he won. Did he win the web.com last year? And then he's currently 19th in the FedEx Cup without a win. And he was 1,589th in the world rankings at the end of 2018. He's now 45th.
Yeah.
So if you continue that projection, he's got potential to be top 10 player for a long time.
Number one. Yeah. I think same with Colin Morikawa. I think he was like 900 at one point, and then within his next 3 tournaments he finished top 4 in all of them and was top 50 in the world next thing you know.
Yeah.
So these young guys definitely aren't showing signs of being afraid. They're ready to fire once they get out of college.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Scheffler in the team, but it's just
mentioned.
It's one of them maybe deserves a place, but there's too many. Like the US has got so much strength and depth that. Anyway, Kevin Kisner, world match play champion. Like, I just don't think that's anything to be scoffed at. The previous year in the world match play, lost to Bubba Watson in the final. Never, always gets left out of these things. Yeah. But I think he's playing some good golf at the moment, and I think he goes in my team anyway.
100% for me. Like, his putting's so good as well. Like,
I'd have him in over Colin Morikawa, to be honest.
Yeah, I would.
I'm putting Spieth ahead of Kisner.
Spieth ahead of Kisner.
I just think Kisner's a better match player. He's proven it. And
how do you remove Josh from the chat?
Yeah, I think Spieth we're gonna have to let go.
Fair.
I don't think Spieth can make it.
Yeah, he's just not in great form right now, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, I'm happy to concede about Kevin Kisner. I perhaps overlook the fact that he's what you call a good match play golfer.
I'd put him over DeChambeau.
Yeah,
he's over me.
I could do that.
He's just messing about a bit too much at the moment, looking for he is hitting it a mile, silly far, but he's just.
That's another thing. Kis not the biggest hitter.
No, Western Straits, fairly long.
He's just a player. I could imagine him playing in a winning US side. He's a bit like
can't you?
Remember when Boo Weekley destroyed it in 2008?
Yeah.
I could just see him doing that.
Boo Weekley.
I can put him in the team.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that means we're overlooking Watson, Fowler, Spieth, DeChambeau, all for Kevin Kisner.
Brendan Todd,
back-to-back winner, but still no. Like we said, I tell you what would be interesting, maybe another video idea to create would be do like a B team. We cut all these names out and do a B team, because I think there's some serious depth in both sides, but I think especially the US. I
think the US side would definitely win.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a too close match.
Yeah. Okay, Kevin Kisner goes in, which means our team is finalised, and it is Justin Thomas, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantlay, Patrick Reed, Webb Simpson, Gary Woodland, Tony Finau, Tiger Woods, Colin Morikawa, and Kevin Kisner, world match play champion.
He's pleased with that one.
No Matt Kuchar?
No, again, Matt Kuchar.
Yeah. Just not one.
How did we not talk about him?
Yeah.
Future's last two events at Western Straights tied 10th, tied 7th.
Oh.
So he's really hated.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate him, and he doesn't give like
Doesn't pay his caddies. As a member of the PPA, I absolutely hate that.
I think Kuchar's going to make the squad. To be honest,
You think he
and
will?
he,
I think he's, we've not
he
really
plays
spoke
well
about
with. I think DJ and him have made a good partnership over the years, and
Yeah, I think he will make the
gotten a
squad.
lot of points for the
it.
US.
He's such an annoying match player as well. Just the way he smiles, like when he puts like that would wind me up. So
Really
I feel like you,
Coming
John.
second to Kisner or
Yeah,
something.
I think you're persecuting him for being a really nice bloke.
he would wind me up big
Who
time.
would you go in for then? Kiz or Morikawa?
I think he'd go over Morikawa.
Kids.
It depends. If we say, are we saying we're predicting them now, or are we saying who we?
No, yeah, we're saying this is our team. This is our team.
Did we put Ricky Fowler in the team?
No, Ricky Fowler's out.
No, he's not in. Huh?
Oh, in my team, I'd put him over Morikawa. I think if we were predicting it, I think they'd put him over Kisner.
Yeah, but we're not predicting it. We've been putting the shoes of Steve Stricker. Yeah.
I'd like to see Morikawa in there.
Yeah.
I think.
Like, is your opinion
Morikawa guy.
to be more scared of Morikawa or Kuchar?
Morikawa.
Yeah, Morikawa for me.
Kuchar.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Kuchar just has so much experience. He's well liked. He's got that traditional partnership with DJ.
It's probably well liked in America.
Yeah.
Tell you what, boys.
Kuchar? Oh, he's just.
I hate.
I mean, besides the controversy with the caddy thing, I think he's pretty well liked.
I'd love to see
he
Kuchar
was.
versus Garcia rematch after the like not giving him that putt.
Yeah.
In that match play, that'd be a great singles game, wouldn't it?
Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. As much as it's hurting me, I'm going to sacrifice Kevin Kisner.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry, Kiz, but you missed that again.
Yeah. The most overlooked man in golf. Bless him.
Have we mentioned Ches Reavie, by the way?
Yeah, he's not coming into the conversation.
Yeah, but the guy's ranked 37th in the world. He's only one lower than Kisner.
Yeah, well, Kisner hasn't made it in, so.
Yeah, Ches Reeves going nowhere near Western. He's going to be having like 3 shots into all the par 4s.
And
He'll be standing 3 deep into the crowd.
throwing Billy Herschel.
Yeah.
Billy Herschel.
Billy Horschel, 34.
I've got Billy Horschel down, but I just don't think he's the same
Yeah.
as the rest of them, really. I think we've got a team right there.
Okay,
We got our team.
really enjoyed that.
Fun.
Cheers for watching, and we'll see you on the next podcast.
Oh, yes.